Welcome everybody to the Book of X. I'm your host Chris, and today we are back for another episode of the Xbox Weekly News Roundup, bringing you all the best curated news from Xbox that has gone down in the last few days. So it's quite a busy, packed one today, where I had to cut some content, but let's get into it to discuss what has been going on. So first up, we have the Xbox ecosystem update for April, and this is quite a sizable one of the largest ecosystem updates Xbox have done in quite some time. So first up, we've had confirmation on the Xbox app on mobile front. It now allows you the ability to buy games, join Game Pass, and redeem perks directly from your phone. This is a massive sort of convenience help for anyone in Xbox. It just makes generally your just life a lot easier on doing all those various tasks there. We also had confirmation that from now onwards, you're able to stream your own games directly on the console. So no longer a requirement for it to be a Game Pass game or required to have your own games installed on the machine. You're now able to launch them directly using the cloud gaming ability, where the game does support cloud gaming ability. And of course, we had the big splash of the stream your own games. So we had a big collection of games announced this week, which were Disney's Epic Mickey, Kill It With Fire, Lego Marvel Superheroes, Lost Records, Bloom & Rage, Monster Jam Showdown, Squirrel with a Gun, Subnautica 2, and One Stop. But Xbox also revealed a large lineup of games that are going to be coming in upcoming weeks, such as Undisputed, Predator Hunting Ground, Starship Troopers, Steep, Paw Patrol games, and so on. So when it comes to the cloud gaming front and access to your games, this is an area that Microsoft really are doubling down on now. So do check out these updates when they become available on your phone and on your console. We also had confirmation this week of the Xbox Spring Sale starting, and this is a massive one. Microsoft are touting it as their largest sale of all time, and there's no doubt on that. I had in excess of 50 notifications indicating items I had on my wish list were on sale. So do check it out. There's bound to be a deal in there for you, and let me know what you end up picking up if there is anything. We also had the reveal this week of the Doom Dark Ages controllers and wraps. So Xbox revealed a Doom the Dark Ages controller, both standard version and elite version, as well as the Series X wrap. So I personally picked up the standard controller myself, because I'm in need of a new one after really putting my Forza Horizon and my Starfield one through some serious wear and tear. On the Elite front, whilst the Elite looks fantastic, I don't actually need a new one of those at the moment, because I already got two and I'm still rocking the Halo anniversary controller. And then on the wrap front, didn't pick up the wrap as I already have the Starfield wrap, so don't really need a new one. But are any of these items you picked up yourself? Do let me know. They're available on the Microsoft Store now, and then other participating retailers such as Amazon and so on. So do jump on into that. We also had confirmation this week that of Respawn's new game that they're developing called Star Wars Zero Company. Now, a full reveal of this game is due to be dropped tomorrow on April 19th as part of Star Wars Celebration. But we got confirmation that this is a single-player turn-based tactics game, something completely new for Respawn, and something that we've not really had in the Star Wars universe. So it's certainly something I'm interested in checking out. So keep an eye on this one over the weekend, because there's bound to be information dropping out on Saturday. We also have the ever sort of growing rumors around the Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion Remake, and it's all but confirmed now, even if not officially, after it was leaked of the box art. The confirmation that it comes with there's a deluxe edition with some extra skins in it, but we also got some screenshots that dropped. Just shows the visual difference of this game. Oh my god, there really is a visual difference. So on the screen you can see here the difference between the 2006 version and the 2025 version, and it looks like a completely different game. The visuals just look absolutely incredible. Now, I'm a massive fan of Oblivion. It's one of my favorite games of all time, and was my real gateway towards fantasy open world games. The only open world games I'd really experienced up until that point were the Grand Theft Auto games. So I cannot wait to dive into this one when it becomes available. So that's where we stand with that. And then, of course, the big one of the week is the Game Pass drop. So a whole host of games available in this week's Game Pass drop. So let's just get straight into them. So first up, we have the games that are already available on the service now at the date I record this video. So we have Grand Theft Auto 5 that is now come to Game Pass Ultimate, PC Game Pass, and Game Pass Standard. Interestingly enough, this one now has PC achievements, which it didn't before, so do check it out if you haven't already. This is clearly primed to get people excited for Grand Theft Auto 6, which may launch later this year. Everybody knows what Grand Theft Auto 5 is, but if it's a game that you haven't played in a while, do check it out. We also had confirmation that Neon White had been dropped on Game Pass Standard, already available to Game Pass Ultimate subscribers. And on April 16th as well, we had a new game dropped to Game Pass Ultimate, PC Game Pass, and Game Pass Standard users, which was SpongeBob SquarePants, the Patrick Star game, which is an open world playground game. And yesterday we had two games drop. First is a available day one game called Tempopo, which you see in the bottom corner there, which is a puzzle style game. And you also had Crime Scene Cleaner, which came to Game Pass Ultimate and PC Game Pass, and it's quite literally what it says on the scene. Crime Scene Cleaner stores are in the vein of a house flipper or a power wash simulator. So if you're interested in those games, do check them out. So if we turn our attention towards the future, then on April 24th, coming to Game Pass Ultimate and PC Game Pass, we have Clair Obscur Expedition 33. Now, this is a game I'm very much looking forward to. I've not been a massive sort of JRPG fan in the past, but this one really has caught my eye just because of how incredible the combat looks, and the story is so intriguing. So the story, for those who aren't aware, is an entity counts down a number that is broadcast to the world, and anyone over the age of that number after the year will just die. So a group of adventurers go out to try and prevent this from happening. It's a turn-based RPG, but uses real-time combat mechanics, making those battles a lot more immersive, and brings back the overworld style from earlier Final Fantasy games, where you're able to walk on the back of a giant being across the map. So definitely check this one out if you're an RPG fan, or a turn-based RPG fan, because it really does look fantastic. Coming up the following week, we have another Game Pass Day 1 drop in the form of Tower Bomb, which is a Xbox Game Studios published game. And this one is sort of in the vein of older games like Castle Crashers and so on, whereby you do missions and report back to the Belfry after each one to upgrade your equipment before going back out to take on fresh missions. Now, we have been informed by the studio that this one is going to continue to receive consistent amounts of content as time goes on. So certainly in the live service vein, you won't be short of content when this game does drop. Right at the end of the month then, across both April 30th and May 1st, you have Far Cry 4 coming to Game Pass Ultimate, PC Game Pass, and Game Pass Standard. This is the version set in a fictional Asia, with the primary villain being Pagan Min. So if you're a fan of the Far Cry franchise, do check this one out. You also have another Ubisoft game in Anno 1800, which is a strategy style game, coming to Game Pass Ultimate, PC Game Pass, and Game Pass Standard. Also then joining the lineup on May 1st is Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2, the most recent edition. Now, this is part of the same download as Black Ops 6 and Modern Warfare 3, so you can access it from the same launcher. This is a sequel to Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2019, which I consider to be one of the best campaigns in all of Call of Duty. But this one takes an approach of sort of battles with the cartel, and sort of works a bit like a greatest hits of some of the older games. So AC-130 gunship missions, close quarters combat, the sort of a successor to All Gillied Up. So if you haven't checked out this campaign, do be sure to check it out. And then finally coming to Game Pass, confirmed on May 6th is Dredge coming to Game Pass Ultimate, PC Game Pass, and Game Pass Standard. This is a game that I've not experienced myself, but would be sure to check it out when it does drop. We've also, not on this chart here, but we've also got confirmation that Forza Horizon 5's next free expansion called Horizon Realms drops on April 25th. It's sort of coinciding with when it's launched on PlayStation, so 100% going to be checking that out when it drops. I'm a massive Forza Horizon and Forza Motorsport fan. And more in-game benefits are coming to games for those who are subscribed to Game Pass Ultimate or PC Game Pass, including packs for Call of Duty Warzone, Naraka Blade Point, and Stumble Guys. As far as what is leaving at the end of this month, be sure to check these games out if you haven't already, and do wish to check them out without dropping the extra money. They are EA Sports NHL 23, Have a Nice Death, Kona 2, Sniper Elite 5, The Last Case of Benedict Fox, Thirsty Suitors, and The Rewinder. All of those are dropping out of the service on the last day of the month, so April 30th. We've already got newer version of Sniper Elite in the form of Sniper Elite Resistance available, but if there's one game on that list I would recommend to check out, it would be The Last Case of Benedict Fox. It's a platforming game. I thoroughly enjoyed my time with this game, so be sure to definitely check it out if you get the chance. But on that note, guys, that's it in the video today now. So if you did enjoy this video, please do hit the like button, and don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. And let me know in the comments, do you plan on buying the Doom wrap? Is it anything you plan on picking up in the spring sale? Any of these Game Pass games that you plan on checking out this month, do let me know. But have a good week, everybody, and enjoy your long Easter weekend, and I'll catch you on the other side. Take care all.